Alright, the Roblox Assassin Community tier list. This is the definitive final tier list for Classic Assassin. 3, 2, 1, and boom! And you guys can get voting. And we are starting off with, I believe this is 2019 Blade, if I'm not mistaken. I believe. I'm pretty sure. This one's meh. I mean, sure, I'll put it in meh. I'm willing to put it in kind of bad. I don't really care for this knife, like, whatsoever. Can't believe y'all putting it in meh. Ooh, this is Gingerblade. I forget what it's called in Assassin, actually. What's it called in Assassin? Let me check here. Let me check my inventory. What is this called in Assassin? Because I know it's called Gingerblade in MM2. It's a decent knife. It's a decent knife. I'm a fan of it. I only have 10 seconds left to vote. I'm gonna go ahead and put it... I'll put it in meh. I think I put it in meh for Murder Mystery 2, if I'm not mistaken. The Candy Slayer, that's what it's called in Assassin. Alright, Festive Scythe. I like Festive Scythe. I think it's cool. I'm gonna put it in good. I'm gonna put it in good. I think this knife looks pretty cool. And again, guys, if you click your list here, if you click that, you're making your own value list. So this is what I voted for so far. So you're making your own value list by voting here as well. All right, what is up next? The Zombie Killer. I mean, I kind of like it. I respect what they're going for. I respect what they were going for. It doesn't look that good, though. I'm putting it in kind of bad. Because, I don't know, it kind of looks like a handsaw of some kind, so it's kind of unique. But it doesn't look that good. It doesn't really look that good. What's next? Ooh, Bone Scythe. Bone Scythe. This is a hood classic. Not really worth goated for me because, I don't know, it's still a pretty standard knife. Really no effects of its own. It's still pretty basic, but it is a classic. I can see people voting goated for it just for nostalgia. I'm going to put it in good. I'm going to put it in good. I'd say it's about the same as Festive Scythe for me. It's about the same as Festive Scythe. You know, it's fine. It exists. What's next? Ooh, the Xmas knife. So this is sort of the teaser for Assassin X here. I mean, you know, it's a nice teaser for Assassin X, but as a knife, it's just sort of a basic knife wrapped up in wrapping paper. You guys are voting kind of bad. I'm gonna have to agree. It's a nice teaser, but that's really all it is. In terms of a knife, it's really nothing to write home about. But, you know, it does generate hype for Assassin X, so, you know, it is pretty cool in its own right. This is the Arctic Caliber, I believe. It's really hard to memorize all these names. I like it. I like it. It's one of the better ice knives, IMO. I'll put it in good. A trip down memory lane. I think I have most of the exotic, like, most of the names for exotics I have, like, ingrained in my skull. But some of the newer ones are a little tough. Ooh, Xmas Fuse. Xmas Fuse. This is a really unique knife. This might be worth goated for me. Like, it's a bomb on a stick, dude. It's a bomb on a stick. I think it has its own kill effect, too. I'll put it in goated, dude. It's a bomb on a stick. You can't really go wrong with that. It's super unique. You guys already know, like, knives that are unique are, like, what I'm gonna like the most. Ooh, this is the Wyvern Slayer, I believe. So this is the previous, top 100 prize. It does look really cool. It does look really cool. Ooh, this one's tough. Definitely good at least. But honestly, I think I'm gonna save goated for Wyvern Legend. Because that's like a double-sided scythe. I think I have to put this one in good. This is your favorite top 100 prize? That's valid. Ooh, this is the Butcher Cookie. Pretty unique. I might put it in meh. I might put it in meh. I do think it is pretty unique in its own right, but I wouldn't say it's as good as these up here. You know what I mean? Yeah, I put Candy Slayer in meh. I think I'm gonna have to put Butcher Cookie in the same general area. I like the creativity. Me too. It's definitely creative in its own right. Alright. Yeah, Wyvern Legend, there it is. I mean, it's a double-sided scythe. It looks super cool. It has effects of its own. Several effects of its own. That's definitely worthy of goated, honestly. I'm gonna zoom in a bit. I'll have to zoom out over time, though. Nostalgia's gonna sway decisions for a lot of these. I mean, that's a pretty recent knife. That's a pretty recent knife, but I think you're right. I don't know if Bone Scythe is worthy of goated. I'm sorry. I do like it. Winter Tessin's pretty cool. It's a decent knife. Points for creativity. Looks kind of weird, though. I'm gonna put it in meh. But it gets points for creativity. Alright. Ooh, this is Illumina? I think this is Illumina. You know, these Sword Fight on the Heights knives, you know, sort of a classic. These sort of came in waves once I don't have a use kind of left the game. Oh, this might be Wind Force, actually. That's the thing. I can't distinguish them. I think this might be Wind Force. I really can't put any of these Sword Fight on the high... I can't put these swords any better than meh. I can't put them any better than meh, honestly. Okay, I believe this is the Wind Spear. This is the Wind Spear. Not a lot of spears in Assassin, so it gets points for that. I'm gonna put it in meh. Yeah, Sword Fight on the Heights swords. I don't know. Illumina good? See, that's the thing. I can't distinguish them. That might be Wind Force. Do we see Illumina on here? That might be Wind Force. You know, and if I can't distinguish... I think this is Illumina. This is Illumina right here. Okay, what's next? Behemoth? Pretty big knife. Gets a meh. I do like how big it is. It's just big ol' stone. It's a stone Luigi. This knife did not cook. It's an okay mythic. There's better mythics out there, though. Up next, ooh, Azure. The Zor? Just call it Azure. I don't know why. It's purple. I'd say it's better than Nightmare. This is the first bundle, so it also gets points there. This one also gets a meh. But, you know, can't go wrong with the first ever exotic bundle. Oh, this is this knife. I forget what it's called. This would be goated if it was like the way it originally was, but they kind of removed a lot of features. This is going to be a top 10 prize at one point, I'm pretty sure. It's still okay. I'm going to put it in good. But man, I look at this knife. Yeah, this is the Wicked Polearm. This used to be so much better. It used to be so much better. It gets the Batwing treatment from me. Ooh, White Pop. I mean, I still like the Ice Pops in this game, bro. I think they're pretty unique. I'm gonna put it in meh. I'm not gonna put it in kinda bad. It's, you know, Ice Pops as a knife is still pretty funny. But this one's probably the weakest of the pops, honestly. Oh, this is the undead arm. This one is definitely unique. It's a severed hand as a knife. How do we feel about this one? Trash? Really? I mean, come on. It's a severed hand as a knife. Okay, the voting here is really torn. I don't know if it's worthy of goated. It doesn't look cool enough for goated. I am going to put it in good for creativity. I think a severed hand as a knife is pretty cool. It's ugly. It's supposed to look ugly. It's a freaking severed hand, bro. It's a severed hand. Oh, this, the Stone Crusher? Is that what it's called? The Stone Crusher? I think that's what it's called. What was this? Like a... Dude, I don't even remember this knife. Was this a bundle? Was this a bundle knife? Trash. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even remember this knife. If I don't remember the knife, it's going in the trash, bro. Season 1 pass? Oh, dude, that's kind of OG. Oh, the Water Demon. Water Demon's cool. Water Demon's cool. This gets at least a good from me. This gets at least a good. This was the dream knife for the summer event. I'll put it in good. Gilded Axe. I mean, it's simplistic, but it does work. It works. It gets a meh from me. I think both hatchets get a mid from me. Ooh, Vortex. I still like Vortex. Vortex, I think, is pretty cool. Vortex, I give it a thumbs up. I give it a good. I'm being pretty lenient with what I put in goated. What if I put in goated? These two? Valid. If this was purple, it would be awesome. True. True. That is true. But I don't know. I like it. I think it gets the job done. Oh, this is the Turkey Carver. This is the Turkey Carver. Getting a lot of goated votes for this. Yeah, I think mostly good. I'm gonna have to agree. Turkey Carver as a knife. Looks pretty cool. This is the saber tooth? Is that what it's called? The saber tooth? The void tooth, sorry. Yeah, void tooth. I don't like it. Nah. Doesn't look good. I'm putting it in trash. Oh, this is the Violet Karambit. I believe you hold this knife upside down, if I'm not mistaken. So it is pretty unique in its own right. People are saying kind of bad. Probably just because it's a small knife. Mid. Putting it in mid. Okay, this is the Vaporwave Scythe. I like the colors. I like the colors. That's about it. Still gets a mid from me. But I do like the colors. Alright, what do we got? Oh, this is the time... No, this isn't the time commander. I think this is the time blade. Definitely a New Year's knife. People are saying mid. I'm gonna have to agree. Yeah, I agree. It's mid. How is Winter Tessin not trash? I mean, we don't have a lot of Tessins in the game, so I think it should get points for creativity. Here's the Time Commander. This is a pretty cool knife. This is like a massive axe. Might be goated, honestly. This might be goated. I'll put it in goated, honestly. I think it looks really cool. I think they cooked with this one. Larry! Oh my god, dude. Who remembers Larry? Everyone does. Everyone remembers grinding for Larry in the Halloween arena. Where are you guys putting Larry? I'm putting it in good just because it has a silly name. In terms of design, it's pretty mid. Oh, this is the you know, the festive blade. This is like new, I'm pretty sure. The Thorn Blade for last year's Valentine's event. This is another mid knife. Alright, just barely made it to mid. The Banisher, goated. Goated. Absolutely goated. They cooked with this knife, bro. Easy goated. I love this knife, bro. It's just, it's a super cool purple scythe. You can't go wrong with that, bro. Alright. Oh, this is the Techno Trident? Techno Trident. I like the effects, because it's purple. I'll put it in good. It's a pretty generous good, but I'll put it in good. I don't think the effects are all that bad. I have not seen like 80% of these new knives. They're way better than I thought they'd be. Techno Mace. Techno Mace. I still feel like this should have its own effect. I feel like it's supposed to, but it doesn't. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of this knife. Techno Axe is still pretty good. This is Techno Axe. I like its design. Alright, trash is a little harsh. That's harsh. I understand Techno Mace, but Techno Axe, I think... I like its design. I'll put it in good. Too bulky? I don't know. I like the bulky knives. Swirly Mint. I don't really care for this knife. Nah, kind of bad. I don't really care for this knife. This reminds me of Glorious Axe. Yeah, but Glorious Axe is good. No, this one's going in good. Alright, interesting. This is Supernova, right? This is Supernova. I like the textures and the colors. Good. This is a solid good for me. This one's good. The tip's too pointy. Dude, it's a knife. It's a knife. This is the Sunday. This is the Sunday knife. I mean, come on, man. Come on, y'all don't want to use a Sunday as a knife? That's hilarious, bro. That's hilarious. Lighten up a bit. On God, lighten up a bit. It's a silly little Sunday as a knife. Ugh, steel stinger. Scorpion stinger kind of better. I feel like it took the time to craft the steel stinger just to make it look worse. Yeah, I'm with you guys on kind of bad here. Spike Mace. Spike Mace is aight. Spike Mace is aight. It gets points for creativity. I'll put it in good. I can see why people would want to put it in mid, though. I get that. Flame Mace is better? True, true. Oh, yeah, this knife. This is a Spider Sickle, right? Spider Sickle? I think trash is a little harsh. I like the little spider on it. The little spider on it is cute. Mid. Mid. Too curvy? I mean, it's a sickle. I don't... Ooh, bone axe. Also mid. Also mid. I don't know. It's an axe with a skull in the middle. It looks fine. All my homies remember this knife. Yeah, this is one of the earlier comp prizes. Alright, pretty torn vote, but it is making it in goated. This is the Spectre, I believe. And I like it. I definitely like the colors and the effect. This one gets a good. This one gets a good from me. Too bright? I mean, that's just the effect. Or just the photo, rather. I don't think it's that bright in-game. Oh, this is the Summer Saber. This is the Summer Saber. This was pretty hype when it came out. Summer Saber is pretty cool. I'm gonna put it in good. I'd say this is one of my least favorite sabers. But the colors are nice. Looks cool. And, you know, you can't really go wrong with sabers. I think all the sabers are pretty good. Not worthy of goated. Red pop. Where did I put where did I put white pop? I put it in mid. I do like the red a bit better. I do like the red a little bit better. I'll reluctantly put it in good. But it is pretty close to mid. Yeah, definitely better than white pop. White pop is definitely like the worst pop because it's a lot more generic. Snow Slasher. Okay. It's fine. You know, it's a scythe made out of ice. Definitely not trash. I mean, come on, it's not that bad. This one... This one I'm gonna put in mid. Oh, the Snow Shuriken. We don't have a lot of shurikens in the game. This one gets a good. This one gets a good. We don't have a lot of shurikens in the game. So it's nice to get more of them. Alright. What's next? Ooh, Pumpkin Dagger. Pumpkin Dagger? Kind of bad. Nah, don't like it. I liked how we had to use it to craft snowman nose. I think that's pretty cool. Other than that, I mean, there's not much going on with this knife, is there? I guess the bottom of the handle, the little pumpkin's kind of cute. Oh, this is the saw, right? I believe it's just called saw. This looks sick. Definitely at least a good. I don't know if it's worthy of goated because it does look pretty simplistic, but definitely a good. Electric chainsaws as knives are pretty cool. Ooh, and this is the Batwing, I believe. Batwing also looks pretty cool. It has its own effect. It's purple. You know, you got bats appearing and disappearing. I think this is another good for me. I liked this knife when it came out. The effect saves this knife, yeah. Oh, this is the Snow Spectre? I mean, it's, you know, it's got a little snow globe at top. I think that's cool. It gets mid for that creativity. I can see why people would put it in kind of bad. I can understand that. But again, I am giving it points for creativity. Alright, you guys are putting it in kind of bad. I respect that. Linked. This is the most generic of the generic swords, bro. I get it. You know, it's a classic sword. Made in late 2000s. This ain't it for me. I can respect it as a classic, but I'm putting it in kind of bad. I'm putting it in kind of bad. Snowflake? Is that what this is called? Snowflake? Is that what this knife is? Is that its name? Snow Crystal. That's its name. Snow Crystal. Nah. Nah, don't vibe with it. Oh, this is Bloom. I never really liked Bloom. I don't know. Something about it, something about the colors is just, I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. It's not even that it's poorly made, it's just... I don't want to see no blindly nostalgic votes. I mean, it's up to them how they want to vote, but I don't know. Linked and goated. Linked and goated? I don't know about that one, y'all. I don't know. Skull Spear. It's aight. Mid. It's got okay colors. Not a lot of spears in the game. This is the Sans knife? I guess. I don't know. Mid. Alright, what's next? Ooh, Sinister Saber. This one was highly anticipated. Highly anticipated Saber. I think it does what it wanted to do pretty well. It does what it wanted to do pretty well. So I think it's good in that regard. I would vote good. I'm gonna put it in goated because it's purple. It gets extra points because it's purple. Oh yeah, Shark Tooth. Yeah, this knife. Kinda bad. Don't like it. I should have put it in trash, honestly. But, you know, it's a club. It gets some points for creativity. Sinister Saber is your favorite knife? I mean, that's fair. Again, people wanted Sinister Saber since, like, 2017. And we finally got it after, like, 5-6 years. This is the whatchamacallit. This is the whatchamacallit knife. The ocean sea foam. Of course I would remember that. Kinda bad. Yabba dabba doo knife. Yabba dabba doo. Alright, what's next? Scorpion Stinger. This is a little bit better than Steel Stinger. I don't know, the colors just work better. You're putting this in trash and Steel Stinger and kinda bad? Really? I don't know, I don't know, I feel like Steel Stinger is worse. I feel like Scorpion Stinger just has better colors. You know, it's got that rust. It's got the rust. It's a mid for me. That won't kill someone? I don't know, dude. You never know. Blizzard? Yeah. I believe it's Ice Dragon in this game. I believe it's called Ice Dragon. Mid. I guess you guys can put it in good. Sci-Fi. How did I remember that name? I don't know. It looks kind of cool. Kind of. Not anything crazy. This is another mid. This is another mid. The zooming out has begun. Dollar Tree knife? Oh boy, Royal Blade. Where are you guys putting Royal Blade? Or Royal Dagger, rather. I believe this is Royal Dagger. This is the top 100 knife, right? Worst top 100 knife? Probably. I'd say either this or Elegant Blade is the worst, honestly. Kind of bad for a top 100 knife. This was top 100? Yeah. Firebrand. Better than Linked. This gets a meh. Elegant sucks, but it's better than Royal Dagger. Yeah. Royal Dagger better than Astral Prince? That is such an L take, my dude. That is such an L take. I really like Astral Prince. Rocket Pop. Rocket Pop. Dude, I had these all the time as a kid. Goated. I'm ranking this as a food. Not even as a knife. I'm ranking this as a food. I had these all the time as a kid and they were delicious. Goated. Not even for its existence in Assassin, just as a food. This is a goated food. Yo, win summer? For real, for real. RGB keyboard. This was gonna be a prestige prize and it wasn't, so that's kind of a letdown just for that. But I mean, it's a chroma keyboard. You know, Assassin players love their keyboards all too well. I'll put it in goated. It's funny. This is a funny knife. This is a funny knife. Oh boy. This is the Rainbow Nova. This gets way too much hate. I think this actually looks pretty cool, especially with its effects. I'm putting it in good. The picture's kind of bad. I'm with you there, but when you take a look at it in the fountain and you see its effects, I think this knife gets way too much hate. Way too much hate. This is a good for me. It does look kind of weird, but the effect is cool. Oh, this is the Radiant Star. I really like this as a concept. This also gets good. This gets good. The effect is too good. It's basically just like a star as a knife. I think that's really cool. Rabbit's Eye. Trash. Going in the trash for me. Going in the trash for me. I don't really like this knife. You know, it's going for bunny ears here, which I respect, but the bunny ears are way too long. They don't even really look like bunny ears. Snowman cone. It's a snowman on a cone. You'll love to see it. Where y'all putting this, chat? Where are you guys putting this? Ooh, it's a battle between goated and good. That is a battle. It gets a good for me. I don't know if it's worthy of goated, but it's a close one for me. Alright, this is the Queen of Hearts, I believe? Honestly, pretty small Valentine's Day event, and they cooked. They cooked on it, honestly. They cooked on this one. Too much pink? My guy, it's a Valentine's Day knife. You put pink everywhere. I'll put it in goated. Especially for, like, this is like a Valentine's Day dream. I feel like they cooked with it. Alright, what's next? Ooh, the, Pumpkin Pop. I believe this is the Pumpkin Pop. This was a free exotic, I'm pretty sure. This was a code knife. I like it. I like it. I vibe with it. It gets a good. Trash is kind of harsh, y'all. That's kind of harsh. I'm gonna call with Mets as nitpicking every single one. Priz Pop, easy goated. Easy goated. Easy goated. Not even close. Look at the lad, bro. Look at him go. He is going up in the ranks, bro. This knife sucks. Do not diss my boy like that. Do not diss the lad that is Prizpop. Present hammer. Not a lot of hammers in the game. But of the hammers, this one's probably one of the weakest. Mid. I'm gonna be generous and put it in mid. Alright, pool noodle. Where are you guys putting pool noodle? Oh my god. The division between trash and goated. Y'all are going to the extreme with this one. I like the concept. I like the concept of a pool noodle. They could have done better with it, however. Honestly, you guys are going with the extremes. I'm putting this in mid. I like the concept, but they should have done a bit better with it. Ooh, this is the poison core? This is the poison core. You guys are putting this in mid. Watch molten core go into like goated for nostalgia. I'm putting both of them in mid. I'm putting poison core in mid, and when molten core comes up, I'm putting that in mid too. Oh, the gifted blade. This one's kind of nice. It's a sword wrapped up in wrapping paper. This one's kind of nice. Is it controversial to put this one in good? I'll put it in mid. It's close for me. The kid wouldn't be able to open it as it. Mets, I'm about to block you from this chat, bro. I'm kidding. Plague Hunter trash? No way, dude. No way. Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah, so putting it in good. I agree. I agree. Ooh, Phantom Cleaver. I like the effect for this one. Hold on, I'm gonna view this in my server here. I wanna view this one. I like the effects, bro. I really like the effects. Goated. Goated just for the effects. I think the effects carry this knife. This is the peppermint? I think it might just be called peppermint. I don't know if it has anything else. You guys are putting it in mid. I'm with you. I'm with you. That's a mid. Oh, this is the infected? What is this called? This was in the recent event, I'm pretty sure. This is, oh, this is Parasite. And no, this was from a few years back. I don't know why I remember this so recently. I like the concept of like an infected knife. I'll give it a good for that. I like the creativity. Ornamace. I like it. I like the colors as well. Let me view it. Oh, I didn't get to view it. Yeah, it gets a good. Yeah, I like the effects, like the flashing colors. Onyx Halberd. So this is the top 10 prize right now. The effect is kind of weird, but also kind of cool. I'm willing to put this in good. We also just don't have a lot of halberds in the game, just in general. So, like... The old shovel. Where are you guys putting the old shovel? Where's the shovel going? I'm just curious where you guys are putting this. Goated because it's a shovel? You know, Awesome Jacob, I can't argue with that. Can't argue with that logic. Oh, this is Oblivion? Goated. Honestly, really cool scythe. Really cool scythe. Love the effects. Goated because it can dig. Better than Void Champ? I wouldn't go that far, but I think they're both worthy of goated. I think they're both worthy of goated tier. You guys have put it in good. I'll take that. I'll take that. Nutty Hammer. This looks weird. This looks weird, bro. It's torn between mid and trash. I'm putting it in kind of bad. It's just, oh. It's creepy. I don't like looking at this knife. It makes my brain sad. It activates my fight or flight response. Alright, Northern Blades. This was added in pretty recently. We got I believe that's 2 pounds super chat from Serpent Fang 12. Hate me, but my favorite knife is Inferno. Inferno's okay. You guys are putting Northern Blade in good. Do I want to put this in goated? I like the colors and the effect. I'm willing to put it in goated, honestly. I think it's pretty cool. This is the I got nothing. I got nothing for this knife, bro. I don't know its name. I'm drawing a blank on this one. I don't. I completely forgot. Birthday Blade? Oh yeah, that knife. You guys are putting it in kind of bad. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you guys there. Kind of bad. Mortician. I like Mortician. I like Mortician. This one gets a good. Pretty close to goated, honestly. Pretty close to goated. Absurdly green. Nothing really wrong with that, though. This is the Frostbite? No, I'm thinking Murder Mystery 2. This is like the Frost Blade or something. I don't know. I don't like it. Trash. Don't like it. Naughty Blade. Even the name is sus, bro. I can't with this knife. All right. This is the spear. This is the spear. The heart spear thing. Don't like it. Lunar polearm, of course. Of course, yeah, lunar polearm. How could I forget lunar polearm? Anyway. Oh yeah, this is the Liberty knife. I think we got this kind of recently, didn't we? Yeah, Liberator. I like it. I like it. I like the fire on it. This gets a good. This is Liberator. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like it. Good knife. Oh, Leech. Leech is kind of cool. Reminds me of Half-Life with the barnacles. I think Trash is a little harsh for Leech. I like what they're going for. It's creepy. This one gets a mid. Serpent Fang 12, standard channel member. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate it. I'm voting mid, but that's probably just because I'm a Half-Life fan. Alright. Bat Scythe. Even when I first started playing Assassin, I feel like Bat Scythe was one of the weaker OG knives for me. Mid. Not too crazy about it compared to some of the other like OG knives. This is the Lava Lord. For one of the battle passes. You guys are putting it in good. I'm gonna have to agree. I agree. Not worthy of goated, but I think this knife is pretty cool. It's got really cool effects. Definitely an upgrade from Obsidian lore, which is what this knife is sort of based off of. Ah, yes. The this is the Christmas knife. That's called. Give me a minute. It's in here somewhere. It's in here somewhere. This is the Jolly Slicer, of course. The Jolly Slicer, of course. Yeah, I'll be generous and put it in mid. Oh, this is the Jolly Bell. Was this in the same year? Yeah, Jolly Bell. Points for creativity. Absolutely. Absolutely points for creativity. I'm putting it in good. I don't like Bells. Too creepy. I have bad experiences from Bells. You want to talk about it, man? Bandit. Never really liked Bandit. Never a huge fan of Bandit. Yeah, I'm also putting it in kind of bad. Not worthy of trash, but kind of bad. Oh, yeah, the Sunbringer. Right. The Sunbringer. Is it supposed to look like Doombringer? Because it doesn't. Don't like it. Not a fan. Not a fan. You guys are putting it in mid. I think that's kind of generous, but okay. Right, this knife, the Jade Chakram. You know, I want to give it points for creativity, but it still does just look kind of weird, kind of bad. Not gonna put it in trash. No matter how tempting it might be, I'm not gonna put it in trash. but it's definitely not a good knife. Ooh, this is the Infernal Cleaver. I think this one's alright. It's got the chains around it. Definitely looks pretty hot. You would definitely burn people with this knife. Gonna put it in mid. It should have been yellow. I don't know. I don't know how this would look in yellow. Ooh, the Banhammer. Alright, where are we putting Banhammer? This one's definitely a certified hood classic. As you guys know, this is the dev-only weapon, so only admins get this, and yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to put it in GOATed. I mean, this one just has such legendary status in the community, you know what I mean? And even still, even without that, this still looks like a really cool hammer. Dark and edgy, huge, really big hammer. Definitely worthy of GOATed. Okay, this is the Infected Scythe. Now you guys are gonna say, this knife looks weird, and you know, it's supposed to look weird. It's supposed to look weird. Again, I feel like this one's sort of another Half-Life reference, which, you know, I'll take any day of the week. I'm putting this in good. This is another knife that reminds me of Half-Life. Alright, what's next? This is the Ice Piercer? That's what it's called? The Ice Piercer? I like how sharp it is. No better than mid, though. The Impaler? Okay, well that name's kind of better. Yeah, this knife. This knife. The Jolly knife. Was this recent? Yeah, the Holly blade. You guys are putting it in kind of bad. And I'm gonna put it in trash. I don't like it. Oh, Hex Potion, dude. Super unique, has its own kill sound, which is not something you really see from knives. GOATed. GOATed. I think they cooked with this knife, bro. This is super cool to use. I like the glass shattering sound effect when you kill someone with it. Like, that's really cool. That really adds to the knife. Alright. Did not make it to GOATed in the community list. Oh, the Hell Saw. The Hell Saw. This might be another GOATed for me. This might be another GOATed. I really like this knife. I like the effect with it as well. This is another GOATed for me. Alright, guys. We are more than 25% done with this tier list. How are we feeling so far? We're only like a quarter of the way done. Ah, this is the most recent one, the Heartblade. It gets a mid. I like the effect. The effect is okay. But yeah, this was what got added recently in the bundle, the Valentine's Day bundle. Yeah, pretty torn voting, but it looks like it's just gonna barely make it into kind of bad. What's up next? Oh, the Haunted Flail. I guess I should give it points for creativity, but I never really liked this knife. It just looked weird. I'm putting it in mid. You guys can put it in good. That's fine, I guess. I don't know. It would be GOATed if it moved. Oh my god, if it had like dangling physics. That would be sick. Oh, this is the Grim Bat. This is the Grim Bat. Good. Good. I like this knife. I like the effect with it. This is in the recent Halloween event, I'm pretty sure. I like Grim Bat. I vibe with Grim Bat. This is the Fairy Scythe? The Easter Scythe? The Bunny Scythe? The Grim Easter. Okay, I was not there. It looks okay. Trash is harsh. This gets a good. This gets a good from me. Okay, it made it in trash, but honestly... Oh, never mind. It made it in good. This is the Crucifix. Reminds me of doors. This is the Gravedigger. That's a cool name for a knife. Mid. Look like a mid kind of angle. Grand Tree. Better than Xmas. Better than Holiday Blade. I like the effects on it. Hold on, let me view this knife in game. I like it. I like the effects on it. Alright, I'll put it in good. I don't know if it's worthy of goated. It's close to goated. Oh, this is the Gourd Guardian, I'm pretty sure. People are putting this in goated. I can see where they're coming from. I'd say this is a cool knife. I like the effect. You know what? I'll go with the crowd. I'll go with the crowd. I'll put it in goated. Alright, this is the Ghost Walker. I mean, you can barely see the knife, which I guess is kind of the appeal. Kind of bad. Like I said, I don't know, these sword fight on the height swords, sword fight on the height swords, I can't put them above mid. I can't justify it. They're just kind of generic. Oh, this is the Ghost Mace. Bro, I think I said this in the video. I get what they're going for. But it looks like slime. It just looks like you put slime on a knife. Trash, I'm sorry. I feel like they did not achieve what they were going for with this. This is the Gem Paladin, if I'm not mistaken. That one's kind of obscure. I like it. It gets a good. We have to zoom out so much already. Dude, I doubt I'll be able to fit this entire tier list on one screen. We're only like a quarter of the way done. I'm already zoomed out so much, bro. And this is the Gem Berserker, which I also think is pretty cool. I'll put it in good. I think Gem Berserker is pretty cool. The axe should ways be... Guys, I think Message is having a stroke. Trying to rank these knives. Fruit kebab! Fruit kebab! Goated. Goated. Next. No questions asked. Next. Easy goated. Trash, I'll be honest. No, wrong answer. Extremely loud, incorrect buzzer. Next. Ugh. What is this called again? This is the I think when you hold this, it's pointed a different way, right? So I guess it gets points for that. It sort of gets like the Neptune treatment. Dark Arts, yeah. This gets, you know, you point this a different way when you hold it. I like Neptune. So it makes it go from trash to kind of bad. You get kind of bad for creativity. The Frigid Flambeau. Candle as a knife. That is pretty cool. Pretty cool knife. Pretty torn between mid and goated. I don't know if this is worthy of goated for me. I'm gonna have to put it in good. Alright. Rolling pin. Goated. Goated. Certified Hood Classic rolling pin, bro. Now this goated I could agree with. Yeah, dude. Alright. Oh, this is the Frigid Blade, right? Is that what it's called? The Frigid Blade? We got this in the recent event. I know that. I know that. Let me scroll down here. Frigid Blade. Yep. Frigid Blade. You guys are putting it in mid, and I agree. I agree. It's a mid. This is the Fragile Heart, correct? This is a Valentine's Day knife. Mythic knife. From recent times. You guys are putting it in good. I'm gonna have to agree. I agree. Looks nice. Not quite worthy of goated, but really nice sword. Right. This knife. This was the year before? Oh no, this is 2023 Festive Pine. Yeah. Not a fan of Festive Pine. You guys are putting it in trash. I don't know. Do I want to put it in trash? Yeah. Yeah, sure. I'll put it in trash. Alright, I gotta zoom out even more. It's nice. They're looking like little ants from here. Can I even zoom out anymore? I can. Okay. I can zoom out quite a bit. This is a recent knife, I'm pretty sure. You guys are putting it in kind of bad. I'll put it in mid. I don't know if I want to zoom out any more than this. It's really hard to read the numbers here. I want to show the whole tier list, but I don't know if we're going to be doing that. Ethereal Egg. Yeah, I'll put it in good. Can you zoom in? Yeah, you know, I might zoom in. There comes a point where you just can't show the whole thing. There's too many knives, bro. Alright, I put a Therolag in good. Ooh, this is the Rainbow God. So this was sort of around when the cartoony rainbow was sort of trending in the game. And honestly, I like that trend, honestly. I think it does look really nice, but I remember when this was like a fashion trend during the pandemic. I'm gonna put this in good. Not worthy of goated. But yeah, I mean, if you started playing Assassin during the pandemic, you definitely remember this knife. And it does look cool in its own right. Edgy Blade. Kinda bad. I respect what they're going for, but it looks weird. It looks weird. Too edgy, I guess. This is Elf's Caliber, I believe. I think this was in the recent event that we had. Yeah, Elf's Caliber. The name is kind of funny. Other than that, pretty generic. Kind of bad. I'm gonna go with the crowd here. Put it in kind of bad. Alright, next. Oh, this is the Rainbow. This is the Easter Valkyrie. I really like this knife, bro. This knife, they cooked with this out of nowhere. Gotta go to work now. Bye, have fun. Thanks for stopping by, Butter Pikachu. I appreciate it. The effect is goated. The effect definitely carries this knife, but it still looks pretty good on its own. Just on its own without the effect, I think it'd still be pretty good. Alright, yeah, we're putting that in goated. Earthen Staff. Earthen Staff. Mid. Going mid. Going mid for this one. Alright. Next. Ooh, the Digital Berserker. I really like this knife. Ooh, I gotta view this in game. Do I put it in good or goated? I'm gonna have to view it in game. That's tough. I might put it in goated. I really like this knife. Screw it. I'll put it in goated. I don't know how many knives I put in goated. This is the diamond. The diamond thing. This is I think this is the current clan prize. Let me check my inventory for this. Yeah, Diamond Slasher. Diamond Slasher does look pretty cool. I'm gonna put it in good. Effect carries. Aw, man. Cyber Tank. Double-edged axe, bro. Top 10 prize. The effect honestly looks really cool with the warning signs. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with goated. And yeah, pretty heavy votes toward goated here. Really cool top 10 prize. One of the better ones, honestly. And then we got Cyber Shot here, which when you angle it, kind of looks like a gun, I'm pretty sure. Which I think that was what they were going with. People are putting this in goated. They cooked with this, like, they cooked with these comp prizes just in general. This definitely gets good for me. I don't know if it's goated worthy, but I'd say this is one of my most favorite top 100 prizes as well. Just that generation in general was so good. Cupid Blade? Is that what it's called? I don't know. I'm putting it in kind of bad. The only gun in the game, technically. True, true. Cupid's sword. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I apologize for my negligence. Cupid's star. Another shuriken. Out of all the shurikens in the game, I think this one's probably the worst. Mid. Gets a mid from me. I think this is the weakest shuriken we have in the game, but we don't have a lot of them, so it does get points for that. Archangel. Mid. Not crazy about it, but I'm not going to put it in bad. Yeah, I don't know how much I can reasonably zoom out, but I'll try and show trash tier every now and then so we can kind of see where the voting is. But again, you guys can click the link and view this yourself. This knife, the cryo something? This was a bundle, I know that. This was a bundle. Right here. Cryo slice. Looks aight. I guess that effect looks kind of cool. I guess I'll put it in good. Ooh, Cryo Pierce. I think they kind of cooked with this knife, honestly. We don't have a lot of tridents in the game. I'd say this is one of the better ones. I'm putting this in goated. Kind of a hot take, honestly, but like, I don't know. I like this knife. They did well with it. Better than Northern Blade? Absolutely. Absolutely. Count Bocula. Alright, so this is the first rubber chicken we're getting. You guys are putting this in goated, huh? I mean, it's basically just evil chicken, but better, right? This is evil chicken, but better. I'm putting this. I'll put this in goated. But I'm probably gonna rank evil chicken a lot lower as a result. Best rubber chicken? I can see that. This is the is this Cosmo Katana? I don't think it is. It might be. I don't even know where I would find this in my inventory. Oh, this is Cosmo Katana. Yeah. Looks cool. Yeah, I'll put it in good. I guess. I like the purple. Oh man, this was added recently, wasn't it? Yeah, Cookie Cutter. 2022 Christmas event. Not crazy about this knife. Yeah, fine. I'll put it in mid. Anguish. Anguish. I mean, you know, Christmas 2018 knives, all of them were pretty cool. Not goated for me, though. They get good. What's next? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Ancient Steel. I mean, I put this as trash in MM2, so it seems fair to do the same for Ancient Steel. I guess it could be in mid. Whatever you guys want to do. Right! This was added recently. This was the mythic. The Cookie Claw. I respect what they're going for, but it looks kind of weird. Yeah, I'm going with kind of bad. I don't think this is worthy of trash. They put some effort into this one. Right, the coconut blade. I also don't like this. This might be trash for me. This might be trash for me. You actually want this? I'm sure you can trade for it with relative ease. Cocoa Cutter, that's what it's called. Alright. We got this one recently, right? This was in the Christmas event. The Coal Mall. Not a huge fan of it. Kinda bad. I'm putting this in kinda bad. I'm not a big fan of this knife. When is Assassin X coming out? I believe the tentative release date is March 1st. Coal Cleaver. Coal Cleaver looks kind of cool. I'm kind of willing to put this in good. I know it's pretty standard, but it's a dark, edgy cleaver. I think it gets the job done pretty well. I like Coal Cleaver. Alright, next is Chill Fairy. Man, you know, this one's funny just for the name alone. I like it better than the original fairy. I'm gonna put it in good. It's not worthy of goated, but I am gonna put it in good. I like it. I think it's better than normal fairy in terms of colors. The name is funny. It's a good knife. If you guys want to put it in goated for the funnies, go for it, honestly. This is the circus hammer thing. Whatever it's called. Here it is, the clown bonk. That's kind of funny. It's a funny little knife. Yeah, sure, I'll put it in good. I'll go with the crowd here and put it in good. Nowhere near goated? Absolutely, yeah. Not going in goated. Ah, right. This is the pirate sidearm? Pirate sickle? Captain's hook. Yeah, pirate hook. Good. You know, it's a captain's hook. You know, we don't have a lot of sickles in the game. This is one of the better ones. They wanted to make a captain's hook, and they did it. They got what they wanted. They got what they were going for. Mystic Slugger. Goated. For me personally, this goes in goated. I had so much fun distributing this knife. Like, this exotic was basically like sort of my collaboration with Prisman and the Portals app. And being able to give these out through QR codes was so much fun. That was so much fun. This gets goated for me. That was your exotic? Yeah, I like this one. That one gets goated. Candy Kunai, not crazy about it. Mid. Real ones remember the Portals app. That was so much fun, dude. Like, as a knife, Mystic Slugger is okay, but just the experience. Just the experience of the Portals app and being able to give it away was... It puts it in goated for me. Mystic Slugger is one of my most favorite exotics of all time. Anyway, that was Candy Kunai. We barely talked about it. We kept gushing about Mystic Slugger. Here's the Candle Halberd. Good. I like Candle Halberd. Good knife. Elegant Blade coming? Is that true? Cake Pop, man. Here is the only rare in the tier list, ladies and gentlemen. This is the only rare in the tier list. Man, they botched this one. Like, as a knife, it's fine. But this, like, low-key kind of ruined the Valentine's Day event because they bugged the codes. And this had to become a rare. As a knife, it looks fine. Sure, I'll put it in good. Tragic backstory. Yeah, that's how I would describe it. Tragic backstory. Abyssal Spine. Abyssal Spine looks good. I think it looks good. It's a dark, edgy knife. Very pointy. I will be the only good vote. I'll be the only good vote for Abyssal Spine. You guys are putting it in kind of bad and trash, so I guess nostalgia is not the only thing, because this is like a 2018 knife, isn't it? Cake Fork. This one's funny, dude. This one's a funny little knife. You guys want to put this in goated? Are we putting this in goated? Diabetic's worst nightmare. Alright, I'll put it in goated. I'll put it in goated. You hoarded 300 cake forks? Nice. Butterfly knife. Alright. Yeah. I respect that y'all are putting this in good. I'll go with that. I'll go with that. Alright, next. Bonnie Bong. This one's silly, dude. I'm putting this in good. This is a silly little hammer. I like the dead bunny on it. Yeah, that makes it look really cool. Like, it looks cartoony, but also, like, kind of dark. The more you look at it, it looks really dark. But it also, like, has a cartoony art style, which I think is really cool. Blue Pop. This is as good as Red Pop. Where did I even put Red Pop? I think I might have put that in, like, good. Yeah, where did I put it? I put Red Pop in good. I'm going to do the same with Blue Pop. Yeah, I think I put White Pop in mid. Yep. Abyssal Mace. Yeah, I'll put it in mid. I still kind of like the Abyssal set, for what it's worth. Ah, this is the... Is this the Blossom Tessin? Is this the Blossom Tessin? You guys really don't like Tessins in your game, huh? You're really anti-Tessin over here. Anyway, mid. Corrupted Axe. This is an OG knife, dude. This was the best knife in the game when I started playing. Alright, people are putting Corrupted Axe and Goated, probably for nostalgia. And I'll do the same. I'll do the same, dude. I still really like Corrupted Axe to this day. I think it looks sick. I think the eye in the middle is really cool. I think it's better than Possessed Axe. I might put Possessed Axe in good. Blocky Blade. It's a silly little knife made out of building blocks. It gets a mid for creativity. I respect what they're going for. Possessed Axe better, to each their own. I feel like the pinkish red looks a bit more dangerous than green for those axes. This knife, what's it called? Frigid Blizzard Berserker. Yeah, Blizzard Berserker. That's the knife. Looks cool. Sure, I'll put it in good. It's got a nice little effect. Looks nice. Alright. Normal Slugger. It's still about as a knife, which I think is kind of unique. Not worthy of goated for me. I'm putting it in good. It's still unique. But, you know, goated tiers for Mystic Slugger. Mystic Slugger, way better. Alright. The Banhammer. Easy goated. You know, we finally got our own Banhammer and Assassin, and it's an upgraded one. It's made out of cardboard, and when you kill people, they just say, oh no, and they get sent to the sky. You can't go wrong with that. Easy goated. Better than normal Banhammer. In my opinion. Yeah, the kill sound, dude. The kill sound is amazing. The kill effect as well. Alright, the Axe of Creation. Hold on, I gotta view this in the fountain. Let me view this one. Knife not found. Why is that? I'll put it in goated. I think it has like a black hole in the middle. I think that's really cool. Yeah, I can't get it on my game for some reason. The found is case sensitive. I didn't even get it to work then. This knife, the Frigid Hammer thing, it looks cool. Goated, sure. Gravity Hammer. Was never a fan of this. Trash. I don't like it. Not a fan of this knife. Comp Evan, member for 39 months. That's crazy, dude. Thank you very much for your continued support. Doesn't even look like a hammer. It looks like a shoe. I think kind of bad is kind of generous for that knife. Ooh, armor eye. It looks cool. This one gets a mid. This one gets a mid. Four voters? Dang. Did the votes not go through for that one? Our caliber. Our caliber. For context, this is a top 10 prize. This is a top 10 prize. And we were going to get Lunar Polearm instead. They did not cook with this top 10 prize. You guys are putting it in mid. That is, I'm sorry, that is generous. That is generous, bro. I'm putting that in the trash. I am sorry. Arachnid Axe. I like Arachnid Axe. It's cool. I like the name. It's a cool axe. You got a spider in the middle. Good. Worst top 10 along with Champion. Champion Blade is way better than our caliber. I'm sorry. At least Royal Dagger looks kind of nice. All right, the Aqua Wisp. So this is another unboxable exotic from the summer event that wasn't a popsicle knife. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in mid. It's kind of close to good. I say this is one of the better mids for me. It looks nice, but I don't know, nothing too crazy going on about it, you know. It gets a mid. Ah, yes, the Aqua Knight? Is that what it's called? This is the Dream Knife from that event. The Dream Knife from the summer event. Yeah, Aqua Knight. Okay. Not as good as Water Demon. Not as good as Water Demon. It gets a meh. Burger Blade, goated, goated. Cheeseburger knife. Cheeseburger knife. Next. You can't go wrong with the cheeseburger knife. With a ketchup pack as a handle, dude. I love that. That is amazing. Antler! I mean, Antler as a knife is kind of cool. It gets mid. I don't really like it otherwise. I'm not gonna give in to peer pressure and pick good for this one. I don't know. This one doesn't. I don't vibe with this knife. Alright, what's next? Ah, yes. Good old steampunk. Good old steampunk. I don't remember what I put this in Murder Mystery 2. I think I might have put it in mid. Regardless, I'm going to put it in mid now. Because that's how I feel about the knife. Seer! Overseer. People are putting this in goated? Really? What about Rainbow Seer, though? I don't know. I feel like... mid. Nah, I'm putting Overseer in mid, and maybe I'll save a higher tier for Rainbow Seer. Doombringer. I like Doombringer. You know, it's a nice little purple knife. I'll put it in good. Not goated, but good. Alright, next. Putting Overseer in goated, some insane nostalgia bias. Dark Crystal. The first exotic code knife. People were scrambling to get this back then, but I don't know, as a knife, kind of bad. I think I'm gonna put Crystal Blade in a pretty similar spot. Ooh, Dark Blade. Hood classic for me, bro. On God. Still really useful for crafting to this day. Nice swirly knife. This is another good. Close to goated, though. This one's close to goated. Alright, Crescendo. Good old Crescendo. This one's another good. Maybe I'll put Friezendo in goated. I don't know. I actually kind of like it better as red. I might put Friezendo in good as well, but Crescendo's a really good knife. I like it. Alright, next. Right. This is the Cosmic Captain, that's the name. It took a while. I had to search through the database for that one. Mid. It's alright. It's alright. I don't know how long I can do this. We're close to halfway there, chat. We are close to halfway there. And here is Autumn Saber. Where did I put Summer Saber? I put Summer Saber in good. I do like this better than Summer Saber. I like this better than Summer Saber. The colors are really nice. You got some leaves around it. Alright, I'll put this in goated. I think Autumn Saber's pretty good. Sparkblade, yikes. Yikes. Ooh. Not trash for me, but definitely kind of bad. Alright. What's next? Ooh, Fire Feather. I mean, a feather as a knife is kind of silly, I guess. Some points for creativity. But as a knife, I don't know, I'm not too crazy about it. I'm going mid. I'm going mid. The screen can't even fit mid-tier now, dude. We're only like halfway done. Alright, Lucky Chicken. One of the better chickens, in my opinion. And it was nice to get, like, an event. A Royale event. They don't really do that anymore. Where did I put Count Bacula? Goated? I'll do the same for Lucky Chicken, then. Because, I mean, look at the lad. Look at the lad. He has dressed to impress. You can't put him. You can't say he's not goated. This guy though, probably one of my least favorite. I don't really like the green. I don't really like the green. Kind of bad. Not a big fan of Mary Chicken. Just, you know, a green chicken. Some Christmas colors on it. You could have done so much more with it. You could have put some Christmas decorations on it, you know? Could have done a lot more with it. Alright, the normal rubber chicken. The normal rubber chicken. Gets a good. Gets a good. Thumbs up from me. I'm gonna go because my phone about to die, but I'm still gonna do the tier list. Alright, bet. I'll see you around, my dude. Thanks for tuning in. Mary is the worst chicken. I might agree with that. Either that or Evil Chicken, because Evil Chicken was good, but then we had Count Bacula. So Evil Chicken is now just kind of irrelevant. Golden Chicken. Man. I mean, the grind for the Golden Chicken. You know, in Murder Mystery 2, I ranked the Golden Gun goated just for the grind that it took. So I will be fair to the Golden Chicken and put that in goated as well. Not worth the grind? You're not wrong. But I grinded for it and it happened. And it's a cool knife. Evil Chicken, mid. Mid. Wow, I think we're putting every chicken in goated in the voting. All right, that's fine. All right, next, the Ancient Sickle, bro. The grind to solve this puzzle. And the satisfaction of finally solving it. Just the hype around this knife alone. And it was the first sickle as well. I'm willing to put this in goated. It's definitely nostalgia. Definitely for nostalgia. But that's fine. Sometimes you're nostalgic about a knife. You gotta put it in a higher tier. I like it. The grind for that knife was unlike any other. Oh, Nebula Knight, bro. Nebula Knight. This is one of the top 10 prizes in the game. How we feeling about this? I think it looks really cool. I like the fire that comes out of it. I think I'm willing to put this in goated. I think this is one of the better top 10 prizes in the game. Alright, moving on to the Infernal Guardian. I like the red color. It's cool. I'm going to put it in good. This is a pretty good top 10 prize. The effects are really nice. And, you know, the Infernal Guardian does hold a special place in my heart because I traded for Prisman's Infernal Guardian. So, my personal Infernal Guardian that I have, will have a special place in my inventory because I got it from Prisman himself, which was really hype. Alright. The Black Hole. I remember this knife got so much hate. Where are we putting this now? This knife got so much hate when it came out. And the picture is kind of bad, to be fair, because it did not show the effect. I'm putting this in good, because I do like the effect. Not goated for me. Not goated for me. You're putting it in mid? That's fair. I think this one's pretty close to mid. I'm not too crazy about Black Hole. Void Champion, dude. This sort of set the stage for future top 10 prizes. This has to be an easy goated, dude. I feel like they did everything right with this. Besides maybe like the size. It was kind of a small knife, but like... This knife is great. This is one of the best top 10 prizes. Alright, Wendigo. Wendigo? I don't know how to pronounce it. Good. Good knife. Good knife. It was a craftable for a little bit. I don't know if it still is. They should add new tier knives and Assassin. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, what's next? Vine. The Vine knife. That gets another good. That gets another good from me. Pretty cool knife. It was pretty fun to craft. Oh, a lot of goateds. Okay. We got a lot of Vine fans here. Alright, next. Oh, the Dark Commander. Oh, this knife looks cool, dude. It was a craftable dream knife for a while. This is one of the coolest. I'll put it in goated. It's a little generous, but I'll put it in goated. You got that knife as a present? That's cool. They cooked with this one, honestly. For sure. Oh, this is the festive trident. I don't know if that's the correct name, but this is the Christmas trident. It looks really cool. You guys are putting this in goated. I'm gonna have to agree. I'm gonna have to agree. This is the first trident we got in the game, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Spirit Trident. And yeah, we are officially halfway done with the tier list, guys. We are halfway done. Ooh, Twisted. You know, Halloween Dream was kind of cool. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. Mid. Honestly, mid. I don't know why my vote is not counting here. That's weird. I don't know. Some of them are bugging out. some of them are bugging out. Twister was very underwhelming. Yeah, I agree. Ooh, Cryo Beast. Cryo Beast. People putting it in goated. I mean, okay. I put Cryo Pierce in goated, so I'll put Cryo Beast in it as well. I don't like how it required Tooth to craft it. I mean, that definitely helped out the value of Tooth. Darkheart. I still can't put it above mid, but this is probably one of my favorite, like, sword fight on the height swords. This and Illumina are really good. Mid. Ooh, Okami Striker. This is a classic for me, dude. Really cool pink scythe. Very good, like, unboxable dream. It's got the plasma effects as well. It looks really cool. I'll put it in goated. I'll put this in goated. Alright, what's next? I believe this is Illumina, but again, it's very hard to tell. Very hard to tell between Illumina and Wind Force. Mid. Will this end in an hour and a half? More More or less, I think. I mean, I did the math. It takes a little over 3 hours, but there's also it also takes a few seconds to load the next knife, which adds up over time. So I could see this being like around 3.5 hours. Astral Prince, really good. Big fan of this knife. Really nice top 100 prize. Alright, next. Ooh, this is the toxic no, not toxic battle axe. This definitely is a battle axe of some kind. Scorched battle axe, yes. Looks nice. I'm gonna put it in mid. I can see why people would want it in good. Ooh, Holy Guardian. Well, arguably better than Infernal Guardian. Unanimously. Okay, never mind. We got one mid vote. I'm gonna be the first vote for good. Crazy how people hated these when they first came out. Nostalgia at its finest, bro. Look at that. Alright. Comet. I also like Comet. Maybe even better than Black Hole. I don't know. I'm gonna put it in good. I think Holy Guardian is better than Comet. Maybe. Holy Guardian does look nice. I like the colors. Ooh, Glorious Axe. Glorious Axe. This is one of the better top 100 prizes. This might be one of my most favorite. I'm gonna put this in goated. I'll put this in goated. I feel like this and like Cyber Shot are my favorite top 100 prizes. Remember when this item was duped to all hell? It was funny memeing it though, and I mean they kind of balanced it out with less seasons. So it's one of the better knives in the game to this day. The Spring Chakram. Once again, you guys are not big fans of Chakrams. I'm gonna put it in mid for creativity. Ooh, the Cherry Knight. I think that also gets a mid. What do you guys think? Pretty basic sword. I think this gets a mid. Oh, this is one of the Easter knives, right? This is the Easter Dream? Or is this a mythic? This is the Faberge Wand, right? That's what it's called, Faberge Wand. I think it had its own kill effect, which was cool for the time. Turn people into eggs. Still gonna put it in mid, though. Tooth. Not a big fan of Tooth. I know it was hype when it came out. Wasn't a big fan. Kind of bad. I'm sorry, y'all. Never really liked Tooth. On its own. I think it was cool that I think it's cool that it was a comp prize that you had to use as a crafting ingredient. I think that was a unique concept, but just as a knife on its own, kind of bad. Next. Stone Ancient. I think this also had its own kill effect. Good. I think Stone Ancient's good. All knives after 2021 were so bad. See, that sentence is nostalgia bias. That is nostalgia bias at its finest. Rainbow Goop. I like Rainbow Goop, bro. I like this knife a lot. Really cool rainbow scythe. The effect is really nice. Sure, I'll put it in goated. I'll put it in goated. Alright, the Clover Chakram. I think if any Chakram's gonna do well, it's gonna be this one. And it's going in trash. it's going in the trash. Mid. Oh, well, there you have it, folks. People do not like Chakrams. I think all the Chakrams are like down here. Where's Jade Chakram? Is Jade Chakram down here? Or did that make it? Did that make it somewhere? I forget where we put Jade Chakram. Oh, here's Jade Chakram. It's in trash. Yeah, oh. Assassin players do not like their Chakrams. Heart Shredder. Heart Shredder is pretty cool. Nice scythe. I like the effect. I'm going to put it in good. I can understand why people would pick goated. It is a really cool scythe. Alright, next. Ooh, Joy. The Joy is like a pretty simple knife, but just the effects on it looks so nice. I put Spirit Trident on goated. I think I'm gonna have to do the same for Joy. Because Joy is like... Joy might low-key be better than Spirit Trident. But they are pretty close. Yeah, a lot of people like Joy better. The effects just kind of look better on Joy. Alright, next is this knife. The Endofrost. That's what it's called. The Endofrost. It gets a good. This one gets a thumbs up from me. Not goated. But, you know, it's a nice little ice katana, I suppose. You know. Alright, people are putting it in goated. That's fine. Alright, up next is the Overseer Eye. Is that what it's called? I think that's Overseer Eye. Or Seer Warrior. There we go. Seer Warrior. It gets a mid. Not too crazy about it. I guess you guys can put it in good. Do what thou wilt. What's next? Ooh, the rocket, bro. Fireworks as a knife. Can't really go wrong with that, huh? They look really nice. Very unique effects. I'll put it in goated. I'll put that in goated. I'll put that in goated. You got me there. Alright. Ooh, this is a Black Widow. This is a Black Widow, I believe. Looks really cool. I'd say it's better than normal Spider. And I'm pretty confident that Spider's going to rank a bit higher than this. I think they're both gonna get good. I think Black Widow and Spider are gonna get goods from me. Ooh, Shuriken. Shuriken. This one's sort of a fan favorite, isn't it? Going in good. I'm surprised. I kind of expected goated. I kind of expect you guys to put this in goated. Interesting. I might put it in goated. It looks cool. It looks cool. I think I'm gonna put this in goated, honestly. It was the first Shuriken in the game. I think they did well with it. Oh, this is the cryo shard, I believe. You guys are putting it in good. I guess I can get behind that. I can get behind that. What other shurikens are there? There's like an ice one and a Valentine's Day one. Cupid star. Ah, the elemental scimitar. This one's kind of mid. But I do like all the elements in the knife. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, next. Up next is the Plasma Slayer. This is the Plasma Slayer, right? This is one, I think you can get this on the Time Shop. Not crazy about it. Gonna put it in mid. Gonna put it in mid. Not too crazy about this knife. Seems like the general consensus is good, which, alright, that's cool. That's cool. Ah, this is the Sakura knife, correct? Is that what it's called? Sakura? Yeah, Sakura. Looks really nice. Looks really nice. Really cute knife, nice colors, cool effect. I'm gonna put it in good, but this is a close goated. This is a close goated. Handle kind of whack? That's true. The handle is kind of whack. Ah, the Techno Slayer? I think this was the mythic you could buy. Yeah, Tech Slicer. I think Plasma... What was Plasma Blade? Was that another purchasable knife? I don't remember. Anyway. Tech Slicer? Really? Goated? Interesting. I'm putting it in mid. Interesting you guys are putting it in goated. I didn't expect that. Obsidian Lord. I like Obsidian Lord. I'll put it in good. Dark edgy knife, cool colors. Best Time Shop knife, that's fair. I'll put it in good, it looks cool. Next. Ooh, Duality. Duality looks cool. I like the effects. I like the overall concept of it. Good. Good. Duality's pretty well made. I agree. Ah, right. This knife. This went with flamethrower, right? This was a craftable. Yeah, energy slicer. I'll put it in... I'm gonna put it in mid, but this is a close good. This is a close good. You like the blue on it? That's fair. Flamethrower. This definitely gets good. This is a definite good. Looks like Proton. It does kind of look like Proton. Imp. Imp is another good. Pretty cool knife. Nice colors, and I like the effect. This is another good. Man, this list is getting big, dude. We're... Even the good tier is starting to get cut off. Here's the list so far. And we got quite a bit to go, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, what's next? Ooh, Jade Maiden. Jade Maiden. I really like this axe. This is another good. This is another good. Nice colors. Not crazy on it. Yeah, me neither, but, you know, it gets the job done. You need Enchanted Jade to craft this. I might put that in mid. And speak of the devil. I'm putting that in mid. Enchanted Jade goes in mid. It's a very unanimous mid knife. Yeah, a lot of mid votes across the board for Jade, or not Jade Maiden, Enchanted Jade. What's next? Up next is Toxic Battle Axe. This is Jade Maiden, but cooler. I'm putting this in good. Pretty close to goated, honestly. Pretty close to goated. This is just Jade Maiden, but better. I remember getting all the sears for it. Yeah, you need a lot of overseers. Beam Core. Ah, Certified Hood Classic. I like the color. Looks cool. Very nice concept. This is another good. This is another good. This is one of my favorite knives in the game. Beam Core? Really? I can see that. It's still very unique to this day. The effect being broken is annoying. That is true. I think it's always been broken. Ah, the Onyx Scepter. The Onyx Scepter looks really nice. Ooh. People are saying goated. I might have to agree. We don't have a lot of scepters in the game. It is purple. The effects are nice. I'll put it in goated. Matthew, polished member for 43 months. You're crazy, dude. Thank you very much for the support. Saying howdy. What is up, dude? What is up? The Diamond Staff. Ooh, hot take here. Diamond Staff looks kind of weird. I'm gonna be like the only kind of bad vote for this one. I don't really like Diamond Staff. I'm sorry. You guys are putting it in good, which I understand, but that's my kind of bad vote. I'm sorry. Ooh, Onyx Champion. This one's kind of nostalgic. This one's kind of nostalgic. I feel like the Purple Nation was in full swing when this one was available. And it's purple, and it's a sword, and it looks really cool. I'm putting this in goated. Combination of looks and nostalgia. We had a lot of clan grinds for this one. I mean, again, this one was sort of when Purple Nation was in full swing. The Diamond Challenger is something I care for a bit less. This one's gonna be in mid. I care a bit less for Diamond Challenger. Been watching you since 2018. Nice, nice. Ah, yes. This is the fungi? The fungus among us? Mid. Being a little generous with that. But I like the mushrooms on it. I think that's cool. Oh. What is this? What is this knife again? Thorn? I think this is a thorn. Don't like it. Don't like it. Trash. Not a fan. Not good. Looks like a flute. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the design is unique, but it doesn't do it for me. Looking at this knife makes me sad. Makes me sad. Sweethorn, I also don't like. I'm also putting this in trash. It's an axe, but the colors are weird, the texture is weird, the shape is weird. That's also going in trash for me. Ah, yes, the water spear. I mean, I think this was the first spear in Assassins, so I think it got some points back then. But I think in modern day, with other spears that we have in the game, I think this one's kind of bad. The water droplets are cool, I guess. I don't know. Not crazy about it. Ah, the cute dagger. Big chunky knife. It's almost kind of funny how weird this looks, especially the bow. That is an oversized bow for a knife, bro. Yeah, I'm putting it in kind of bad though. Sorry. I'm not gonna put it in trash because I think it's funny how oversized the bow is. But I don't know. Other than that, I'm not too crazy about it. Ah, this is the floof katana. The floof katana. I like the colors. It's simple, but I think it kind of works. Ooh, good or mid? Good or mid? Still gonna have to put it in mid, but I do like it. I think this one's all right. This is the lucky. This is not the lucky blade. That's a whole different knife. I forget what this one's called. I completely forget what this one's called. Let me see if I can scroll through and find it. This is one of the more recent ones. I'll go with mid. Lucky dagger? Alright, I was close. Heart pop. It's a nice little lollipop as a knife. Nothing crazy. But especially for its time, it was unique. I'm going to put it in good. I'm going to put it in good. How good was Krampus? We have not voted for Krampus yet, actually. Still waiting for Krampus to show up here. The kunai. As mid can be. Not crazy about this knife. But this was one of the first knives with the force field effect, which is kind of cool. But I'm not super crazy about kunai. Oh, yeah, this knife, the lion something. Lion knife. I think lion was in the name. I think it's somewhere in here. It's going in the trash though. I don't like it. Lion dance. Snowman nose. This one was kind of silly. I'm gonna put it in mid. Is the title misleading, or are you quitting the game, or am I misinterpreting the video? Assassin X is coming out pretty soon. The next Assassin game's coming out, and this game should still get some support. Although me personally, I don't know. I think in terms of activity and content creation, I think I'm mostly gonna move on to Assassin X. I feel like I've done everything I've sort of wanted with this game. The polar kunai is kind of cute. It's kind of cute. It's gonna be in mid, but this is a cute little knife. It's a cute little knife. Very torn voting on this one. Very mixed opinions here. Seems like it's gonna end up in good, though. This is the cane dagger, right? I mean, you know, there's a lot of cane knives in the game. And I feel like they sort of remade this pretty recently. The peppermint poke. Mid. I don't know where else to put this besides mid. I'm not gonna say it's a bad knife. Peppermint Poke copied the knife? Peppermint Poke also just copied Candy Blade, just in general. Oh, a Cupcake Trident. Such a silly knife, dude. It's a Cupcake Trident with some candles on it. Very creative. Very creative knife. You guys are putting this in goated, huh? Where should I put it? Good or goated? That's tough. I don't think I really use the knife enough to call it goated. I'm gonna put this in good, but this is a close goated for me. Because this is super unique. Super unique. Chocobonk, one of the better hammers in the game. One of the better hammers in the game, in my opinion. Really big. I'm gonna put it in good. Not quite goated. Are the knives going to be transferred? Negative. We might get some rewards, though. We might get some rewards for grinding Classic Assassin. We might get some other knives. We'll see. But no straight up transfers. Star Axe, I never liked this knife, bro. Trash. Sorry, don't like it. Not a fan. Not a fan of this one. I just wait for Elegant Blade to skyrocket into goated. I'm not even super crazy about Elegant Blade, but that should be on the list somewhere. There it is. Should show up eventually. Cookie Karambit. You held this backwards. It was pretty unique. Wouldn't say it's goated for me. I'm gonna put it in good. Hexscythe. Wow, a lot of votes for goated on Hexscythe. I don't know, I'm not super crazy about this knife. This one's mid for me. It's not like there's anything wrong with it. It's just some knives just you don't vibe with, you know. But yeah, goated. Hexscythe is going in goated. That's interesting. Looks like a pickaxe. You're not wrong. Up next is the Rainbow Katana. I believe this is the Rainbow Katana. People are saying kind of bad. I disagree. I disagree. I don't think it's that bad. It's gonna go in mid. It's gonna go in mid. Rainbow Ninja. Yeah, that's what it's called. Putting it in mid. Tycoon player's gonna put goated. Ah, the Rainbow Legend. I mean, you guys put Rainbow God in goated. So where's this going? At least I think you put Rainbow God in goated, although I don't see it right now. You guys are putting it in good? I agree. Oh, never mind. Rainbow God did make it a good. I thought we put that in goated. Alright. Shadowbane. Kind of bad. Never liked it. Never really liked it that much. Although I think that bundle did come with Black Flames, which is cool. I did like the Black Flames effect. Alright, next up is Venom Shank. That's another mid for me. That is another mid. Alright, this is the Xmasinator, which is a funny name. This one gets a mid. The colors are kind of nice. Yeah, decent. I'm with you there. Alright, next up is the Eye Blade? Is that what it's called? No, Strange Blade. That's what it's called. Yeah, Strange Blade. Very interesting knife, to say the least. It's got an interesting effect. I'm not too crazy about this knife. I'm gonna put it in mid. But it did achieve what it was going for. It did achieve what it was going for. So it does get some points for that. Harvest Blade. Kind of bad. Don't know why this knife skyrocketed out of nowhere, but not a fan of Harvest Blade. They could have had much better Thanksgiving knives. Surprised how much in value Harvest Blade was. I think Rabbit Sign might still be pretty valuable, but I don't know. I don't follow assassin values. This is the the whatchamacallit. I like this one. I like the exhaust pipe it has. I think that's pretty cool. I'm gonna put it in good. Tailpipe, yeah. I remember this one, and it's cool. I'd say it's a worse version than Turkey Carver. I feel like Turkey Carver is basically this knife, but better. But Tailpipe is still good in its own right. This is like the wooden blade or something. I don't know. Just put it in trash. Oaken Enforcer? That's what it is. I think it's Oaken Enforcer. Eh, it's trash for me. Get it out of here. Next. Mystic Falcon. This is a pretty cool knife. Sure, I'll put it in good. Mystic Falcon's pretty good. Effect carries? Definitely. But even without the effect, I think it would still look decent. Ah, yes. This is the vampire knife. No, not the vampire knife. It's one of the Halloween knives. I think if I scroll up here, I'll see it. Yeah, the Nemesis. You guys are going mid. I'm going good. It looks nice. It's a shop knife. Oh yeah, you're right. That's a shop knife. And this is the other knife that goes with Nemesis. Here it is right here. The Noble Dagger. This one gets a mid. This one gets a mid for me. You need both of them to craft Duality, which is a really cool knife. What's next? Hatchet. Where do we put Gilded Hatchet? Where did I put Gilded Hatchet? This is basically the same thing. I think I put it in mid. Yeah, I put it in mid. I'm gonna do the same for Hatchet. For normal Hatchet. I mean, they're basically the same thing, just slightly different color. Up next is Water Scimitar. Water Scimitar looks kind of cool. I think out of all my... I think out of the 3 scimitars, this one might be my favorite. I'll put it in good. Blossom Scimitar is better? I guess. I don't know. Well, there's Fire Scimitar. Fire Scimitar is pretty cool. I'm going to put it in mid. I think I might put Blossom Scimitar in the same spot. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, up next, we have Blossom Scimitar. Yeah, I mean, it's got some flowers. I think it's cool. Kind of bad. That's harsh. I'm putting it in mid. Kind of bad seems a little harsh, but alright, alright. You guys do what you want to do. Do what thou wilt. No, I think it's barely making it in mid. Slab Hammer. I mean, it was fine for its time, but nowadays it's not really a crazy knife. This one's another mid. I guess you guys can put it in good. Have fun with that. Alright, next. Steel Maiden. Not bad. Not as good as Doom. I feel like this is Doombringer, but slightly worse. I'm putting it in mid. I'm putting it in mid. March 9th is when Assassin's coming out. I mean, the only tentative date I've seen is March 1st. Ooh, Wrath. I like Wrath. It's Ice Lord, but purple. Can't go wrong with that, dude. I might put this in goated. I think that's goated. Hood classic. Wrath is a hood classic. You guys are putting it in good. I guess I'm fine with that. That's goated for me, honestly. That's like my favorite heroic case mythic. Wind Elemental. Dude. Ethan's meme alone for Wind Elemental is worthy of goated. This needs to be goated. Just for the Ethan meme alone. Not even talking about the looks of this knife. Which, by the way, looks amazing. This knife looks amazing. You guys are putting it in good? Wow. You guys are not people of culture. Not people of culture. Water Elemental's good. I'm sorry, but Ethan's legacy with Wind Elemental alone is worthy of goated. And even in terms of looks, I think it's goated. I think it's the best, like, elemental, mythic elemental. If you put Wind Elemental in good, just uncultured. Uncultured, uneducated. Void looks cool. I'll put it in good. Did you guys really put water? Alright, fine. Water Elemental and goated, but not wind. Interesting. This knife used to be a dream. I always thought it was. It was for a while, but it got demoted to a mythic. Vampire. Mid. I always thought it was mid. We had a clan member named Water Elemental. That's true. Alright, next up, what do we got? Unicorn. I started out the game when Unicorn was around, so I definitely have a bit of nostalgia for this knife. Wow, goated? Really? I'm putting it in good. Maybe I'll put Dark Horse in goated. We'll see. We'll see. Next. Undead Lord. Decent knife. Nice sword. I'm gonna put it in mid. You vibe with this heavy? Nice. Yeah, I'm putting it in mid, but it's pretty close to good. Pretty close to good. This is one of the better mids. Ultraviolet. Ultraviolet looks really cool. I think I put the other Christmas knives in good. I put Anguish in good. I don't know if you've even seen Super Freeze yet. I mean, Ultraviolet is my favorite of the three. I'll put it in goated. It's a pretty low goated. Pretty low goated. But, I mean, I don't know. This one is Techno, I'm pretty sure. I like the effect, but I don't know. The effect is not really good enough for me. Kind of bad. It's pretty close to mid for the effect, but I don't know. Next, Synergy. Mid. Synergy's mid. Techno has no effect? I could have sworn it does. Anyway, Super Freeze. It's a cool knife. Good. I think it's good. Oh, Neon Touch effect. I don't know. The picture seems to have it for some reason. I don't know. Goated easily. It's a nice little ice knife. I'm not crazy about it. Sunslayer. Good. I like Sunslayer. I vibe with Sunslayer. I swear Assassin has a big memory leak issue. I've just been standing around in the game and I'm at like less than 30 FPS. My computer's not that bad. Striker. Mid. Pretty low mid too. Makes me feel old seeing No Day to Forget knife names. Yeah, I mean, I'm not very active in trading, so, and like, there's 400. There's 400 of these, man. I remember most of them. Oh, I don't want a snapshot. Go away. This is the Starlight, which I would say is mid. I'd say it's a mid. So many memories. I mean, like, I don't know. Do big assassin... Do active traders actually remember all these? Because that's pretty crazy. Spring Saber. Hood Classic, bro. Hood Classic. I'll put it in goated, sure. It's got Easter eggs around it, which I think is really cool. Spider. I think I said I was going to put this in the same rank as Black Widow, which I think I said was mid. Or did I put it in good? Yeah, Black Widow I put in good. I'm going to put Spider in the same spot. I feel like they're pretty similar. Although Spider does have a nice purple to it, which is pretty cool. Next, Right, Sparkblade. Bad. Very bad. Going in the trash. Alright, next, Soul. Soul, probably the best of, like, the Christmas exotics. I'll put it in Goated. Because I do think I like this better than Ultraviolet, and I put that in Goated. Alright, next. Right, Slayer. I think this is just Slayer, right? You know, Dragon Breath, but worse. Mid. That's a generous mid. That's pretty close to kind of bad for me. I'm being generous putting it in mid. Right, Skylord. Is that what it's called? Skylord? Something like that. Yeah, Skylord. Trash? Yeah, sure. I'll get behind the hate bandwagon for Skylord. All my homies hate Skylord. Nobody has this anymore, and we don't need it. Alright, guys. 100 more to go. We're in the home stretch. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? We're starting off with Skeleton King. Hood Classic. A club made entirely out of bones. Massive. Looks super cool. That's an easy goated. Alright, final 100 knives, guys. This is it. Final 100. Alright, next is the Shamrock? Shamrock Blade? Right here. Yeah, Shamrock. Mid. Was never crazy for this knife. It's a watermelon? I think it would need a bit more red in it to be a watermelon. Up next is Shadow. Not a fan of Shadow. Pretty split votes on this one. Alright. Ooh, Seraph! I love Seraph, dude. Goated. I'm sorry. Seraph is goated. You guys are voting kind of bad? Nah, dude. This knife is elegant and awesome and sharp. I will die on that hill. Seraph is goated. Putting Seraph in goated. I'll die on that hill. I don't care. Sapphire. I mean, it looks a bit better than Ruby. I think the blue looks better for this knife. I think they're both mid, though. I think they're both mid. If I had to pick one that's better, I would say Sapphire is better than Ruby. Alright. Runic Blade. I like the effect, but the knife itself is kind of weird. I'm putting it in mid. I was never crazy for Runic Blade. I think Runic Blade was originally a mythic and then it became a dream. It got promoted, whereas Void got demoted. Ruby. Also mid. Again, tips too flat? I guess. I know you're being nitpicky, but honestly, I can see where you're coming from there. This knife does kind of look like it's made out of paper. Still in shock there was never an emerald knife? Wait for it? Oh. That would have been so cool if Emerald Knight showed up there. Royal Egg looks nice. Pretty cool. I'm gonna put it in good. I'm not super crazy about the colors, but it looks nice other than that. Looks like it's gonna barely make it in goated. Alright. Reaper Axe. It looks cool, but it also kind of looks weird for me. It's not goated for me. I'm sorry, y'all. It's not goated for me. I can appreciate it enough to put it in good. It's not goated for me, though. Next is Rainbow Seer. Ooh. Ooh. This one's nostalgic for me, dude. I remember grinding for Rainbow Seer and finally being able to craft it. That was so hype. I'll put Rainbow Seer in goated. Better than Chroma Seer, I'll tell you that. Rainbow Seer was great. I remember the leaks for Rainbow Seer too and being really hyped for it. Alright, up next is Rainbow Saber. I remember this being really hype as well. And I really like the effect for it. I don't know, I feel like these sabers get a bad rep because they're not unobtainable, unlike, you know, like the exotic sabers. But I think they're still good in their own right. I'm gonna put Rainbow Saber in good. I might put Elegant Saber in goated, low-key. I might put Elegant Saber in goated. Pumpkin King. Pumpkin King was always kinda mid for me. Kind of a midnight for me. Alright. Up next, Proton. Where are we putting Proton, y'all? Where's Proton going? Where's Proton going? Proton for me. Proton was my first ever exotic and assassin. Goated. Goated for that. First ever exotic and assassin for me. Alright, up next is Pot o' Gold. Pot o' Gold gets a good. I like the colors. Definitely not goated worthy though, but I'll put it in good. I've always liked Pot of Gold. People are saying mid. I can see that. I can see why you'd put it in mid. I like it. I think it's cool. Possessed Axe. Ooh. Possessed Axe gets a good. I put Corrupted Axe and Goated. But this one's close to Goated. Yeah, I can see why people would put this in Goated and, like, prefer it over Corrupted Axe. Alright. Pharaoh! Gonna give it a nice and generous mid. Gonna give Pharaoh a nice and generous mid. You've unboxed this 3 different times? Well, someone likes Knife Box 6. Phantom! Trash. Looking like a trash angle for me. I don't like this one, Chief. I'm sorry. It's a pretty quick trash for me. Almost done, y'all. We're getting there. Paladin. I would have liked it to be a bit bigger. Kind of bad. I guess you guys can put it in trash. I don't know. I'm not gonna be that harsh to it. Messed up chicken wing. A valid point, I guess. Alright, Orinthian Axe. Orinthian Axe isn't terrible. I'm gonna put it in mid. You can say bad? Oh, I like it. I think it is okay. Ooh, this is that mythic knife, isn't it? Yeah, Onyx. Looks cool. Pretty torn. I like the colors. I'll put it in good. Pretty close to mid, though. Next. Ah, yes. Onyx tier. The OG Onyx tier. I'm gonna put it in good, just for nostalgia, but in terms of looks, I'm actually not a big fan. I'm actually not a big fan of Onyx tier. It's just kind of basic. And I'm definitely not going to be as kind to Diamond tier. Ocean Blade, yikes. I don't know, even back in the summer update, this wasn't that good. Alright. Next. Ooh, Northern Star. Northern Star. Where are we putting Northern Star? This one might be goated for me. I really like Northern Star. And I'm pretty confident that Hearth is going to end up in goated, but I might put both of them in goated. They're really nice swords, honestly. It's hip with the kids? It is hip with the kids. To this day. It was hip back then, it's hip now. Nightmare! Not as good as Azure. Where did I put Azure for reference? Where did I put Azure? I put Azure in mid. I will put Nightmare in the same spot. I will also put Nightmare in mid. Alright, seems like Nightmare's making it to goated. Interesting. Neutron. I remember playing Assassin and wanting this knife to be in the game. I thought it was such a cool idea. And then it actually happened. I was like, cool. Cool. I'll put it in goated. Neptune. I mean, you know, it points a different way, so it gets points for that. Not goated for me. Just in terms of design, it's kind of basic, kind of standard. I'll put it in good. I'm gonna put it in good. I do think its design is still pretty nice to this day, and you do hold it pretty unique. Not quite goated, though. Ah, Neon Ancient. This is a classic for me. This was my first dream knife. I remember crafting that, bro. I'm putting this in goated. Peak time trying to craft Dreamwalker. There's Molten Core. That's a mid. That's a mid knife for me. Remember? No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, there's Poison Core. Alright, well, they both made it to mid, but this is pretty close to good. I told you people were gonna pick this one a bit more. Ooh, I like Misfortune. Simple, but it gets the job done. This one's good. Deadliest knife and assassin? Probably. Alright, next. Magma. Ah, Magma's also really cool. I'm putting Magma in good. It's not quite goated for me, but it's up there. God, like, all the OG Dreams are really good. Alright, next. Magma Lord. Mid. Magma Lord is mid. This was overpriced, I guess. I don't know. Next. Machete! I mean, it's unique, but I'm always torn about this knife. It just looks way too bland. I'm gonna put it in kinda bad for creativity. But it is just so bland that I can't justify putting it above kinda bad. think I might have put this in trash on one of my original tier lists, but I mean, I'll give it points for creativity. Next up is Lucky Blade. This one's a classic, and it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I do remember struggling to unbox this and then finally getting it like on the last box. It gets a good for that. It gets a good for that moment. After Holiday Saber, you have to go? What if Holiday Saber's the last one, though? Is this Lucky Axe? I don't like Lucky Axe. Don't like it. It just looks weird. It's not, you know the order? I have not been following. I've not been following along. It's felt pretty random to me. Like, are we going from here? Is Lord Sinister next? Oh, it is. Okay. Good. Good knife. Alright, next. Candy Blade. This was the try-hard knife, dude. And to be fair, a candy cane as a knife is still unique. I mean, come on, we've all try-harded with Candy Blade at one point. We've all done it. We've all done it. We've all done it. And it's still a really cool knife. I think it's worthy of goated. Overrated? You're not wrong. It is still overrated, but you know, it has a legacy of its own. Legend Hammer. You know, kind of hype when it came out, but still pretty small. This is my problem with Legend Hammer. It's pretty small. It looked like a toy hammer, you know what I mean? I'm gonna put it in mid. The size didn't really do it for me.
Let's go.
No way it's getting goated. Each their own. Leaf Dagger. Kind of bad. Kind of bad. Don't like Leaf Dagger. In game, it looks so bad. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Legend Hammer in game. Approved size matters. It depends. When I see a hammer like that, I expect it to be pretty big. But when it's like a karambit, and it's supposed to be small, then it's like, yeah, okay. It's fine that it's small. And then we have Lava Blade. I didn't even like Lava Blade when this came out. Back in 2017. This is like the weakest knife of that update, bro. Get it out of here. This is a certified hood classic of being garbage. Next up is Krampus. Easy goated. Easy goated. If you do not put this in goated, you'll be hearing from my lawyer, bro. Easy goated. Best saber. I really like Krampus. I mean, I started playing the game when Krampus came out. This is what everyone wanted. Yes. The Jolly Blade. I liked how we crafted it. We got, like, code knives, and then we had to craft them together. It gets a mid for that. In terms of looks, I'd consider this kind of bad. Alright, Inferno. Sure, I'll put it in good. It looks kind of cool. Holiday Saber overrated? I still like Holiday Saber. Krampus is way better, though. Yes. What is it called in this game? Ice Slasher? I'm used to calling it Permafrost in MMX. It's mid. Oh, Inferno overrated? Yeah, dude, that had crazy value back in the day. You should do an MMX version of this, but I don't really have that many memories with MMX knives, you know what I mean? Ice Lord, good. Ice Lord is good. I remember having to hunt these down for Ice Ancient. It's still a pretty good knife by itself. Most nostalgic knife is Flame Mace, that's fair. Alright. Nice. What is next? Right. This is Ice Dagger, I believe? Kind of bad. Not really a big fan of this knife. The voting is pretty split, though. What seems like kind of bad is gonna win it out. Alright, next up is Ice Ancient. Definitely a lot of nostalgia around this knife, dude. But as a knife by itself, it's kind of mid. But this was the first ever Mythic, and it was definitely quite challenging to craft for the time. Seems like it's gonna make it in good. Which I understand. Hunter! That's going straight to the trash. Adios. This is not that great of a knife, dude. Alright. Up next, Holiday Saber. Okay, so I put Krampus and Goated. Do I want to put Holiday Saber in the same spot? I think I do. Although I do like Krampus better, but I think Holiday Saber, the colors are nice in their own right. Holiday Saber is the most overrated garbage item in the game. The place that this knife got was unbearable to the point where I hated it. That's fair. I think Krampus should have been a higher value, but I don't know. I think it's cool. X-Missinator, Holiday Blade, mid. This gets a mid. I like that it's a Christmas tree, but Grand Tree kind of just does it better. This is my least favorite knife in the game. What? Holiday Blade or Holiday Saber? Yeah, I'm not crazy about Holiday Blade. Holiday Saber was? I guess. Oh, hi Hearth, you're goated. Hearth has always been goated. I know its value is crazy inflated, but like that aside, Hearth looks sick, dude. Hearth looks sick. How many more minutes will this take? We got 50 more knives. This is the Heart Blade? Heartbreaker. This is Heartbreaker, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's mid. Alright. Ah, yes. The Hollow Axe. Mid. It's fine. It exists. Not crazy about it, though. Will I get to finish the list if I leave? I mean, if you're still on this page, you can vote. You don't have to be on stream. But, I mean, this vote is happening live, so if you're not there for it, then you're not there for it. Grim Scythe, very nice. I think I'd put Bone Scythe in mid, if I'm not mistaken. And this one's definitely better. It has effects and whatnot. Did I put Bone Scythe in mid? I could have sworn I did. Maybe I ranked it a bit higher. But this is better. You know, putting my rank for Bone Scythe aside, I'm willing to put Grim Scythe in good. It's still nothing crazy, but the effect definitely does add to it. Quite a bit. Golden Eagle, this one was pretty cool. Very short bundle. Still pretty valuable to this day, I'd imagine. I'm gonna give it a good. For a nice little bundle knife, I think this one was good. It's 48 more knives, so it should take like 20-30. Yeah, I think 20-30 minutes seems like a pretty fair estimate. Gilded. This one's kind of a classic for me. Nice golden sword, you know? I haven't really put many tier 1s in goated. I think Gilded might be one of them. If I can't finish this, I'll take a screenshot. When I get back, I'll rank them. Alright, I guess that's fine. Ooh, Gilded Luck. This one's definitely the best of the St. Patrick's knives, honestly. This one looks really cool. I might also put this in goated. This looks really nice to me. Alright, Gemstone. I think it might just be called Gem in Assassin. I like purple. It gets a good. It gets a good. Alright. Next is Fury. I'm not gonna put it in trash like Hunter, because I feel like being tiny is what it's going for. I'm gonna put it in kind of bad. I do like this better than Hunter. I can understand why people would put it in trash. But I mean, it's a nice little switchblade, kind of. I think that's cool in its own right. But it just doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good. Next is... Ooh, Frostbite. Frostbite looks really nice as well. I'm gonna put it in good, but this is pretty close to goated. The effect is everything? For real, for real. What's next? Ah, yes, Frost Dragon. This one gets a mid. This one gets a mid for me. Alright. What is after Frost Dragon? Freezendo! I mean, I kind of like Crescendo a little bit better. It's hard to say. Sometimes I like Freezendo better. I think the blue is also really nice. I'm gonna put it in good. Not worthy of goated. Definitely worthy of good. What do we have left? Quite a few more knives. Okie dokie. What's next? Flower Killer? Don't like it. Trash. That's a speed run to the trash bin right there. Alright. Ooh, Flame Mace. This is a hood classic right here. First Mace. Used to sort of be the tryhard knife before Candy Blade came along. And I definitely use this knife a lot, especially during top 10 grinds. I'm gonna have to put it in goated. Definitely gonna have to go with goated for this one. This one's a classic for me. Big fan of Flame Mace. Love to see it. I see a lot of people in Assassins saying that they're quitting because their inventories don't get transferred. I mean, if you quit, don't you lose your knives to begin with? Like, well, Flame Brand, kind of bad. I'm gonna go with kind of bad. Oh, Champion Blade is last. It's one of the last. Fire Elemental, definitely a hood classic. I might also put this in goated with Wind Elemental. This is definitely a classic for Assassin. Yeah, sure. I'll put it in goated. I might be missing stuff. Alright, well, you've done your best, my man. This is Fawn, right? Wasn't really a huge fan of Fawn. I'm putting this in kind of bad. Was never a big fan of Fawn. You love this knife? That's fair. I don't know. That never really did it for me. Fang, dude. Fang is still one of my most favorite knives in the game. I think it's really cool. I gotta put this one in goated. I just really like how it looks. It's a big red knife. It's split in the middle. Really cool. Love to see it. Fang is definitely goated. Alright, next. Fairy Axe. This one's mid. This one's mid. I can see people putting it in good. But I don't know, I was never crazy about this knife. Disconnected for being idle for 20 minutes. Oh no. I don't think I need to be in game for these last few knives anyway. I think I'm just gonna X out of Roblox here. What's next? Ooh, fairy. I'm gonna put fairy in mid. Fairy's an okay knife. It's the other knives in case 4 that I don't like. Browser just crashed. Will knives save? I don't know. Good question. No idea. Epic red. Mid. I think both the epic red and blue is kind of mid for me. What's next? Epic blue? Yeah, mid. Mid. Not crazy for that knife. I gotta go. This was an awesome stream to say goodbye to the game we spent so many hours on. Yeah, dude. For sure. Are you doing one more stream on OG Assassin? Yeah, I mean, we still have a bit of time before Assassin X comes out. I definitely plan to do probably, you know, a couple videos on it, and definitely a stream to end it off. Emerald Knight, there it is. Someone was saying that there's no emerald in the game. There it is. There's Emerald Knight. This one's good. This is definitely one of the better tier ones for me. Emerald Knight looks really nice. I think by emerald they meant a green reskin of Ruby Sapphire. I guess. Hilt is a bit off-center. Life goes on. Elegant Saber, dude. Like, I feel like this knife gets so much hate, but, dude, I remember when this knife got leaked and people were so hyped for it. I think what kind of ruined this knife for people was just the method of getting it. I feel like people wanted this to be a top 100 prize, and if it was, people would definitely be voting goated for it. But I still like this knife for what it is. I think it's goated for me, honestly. The effect is really nice. Really cool. I like it. Alright. Elegant Blade. Not as good as Elegant Saber for me, dude. This one is a lot more standard. Doesn't have an effect like Elegant Saber does. But it is a nice white knife. It gets the job done, but it's nothing crazy compared to the other ones. I think I'm willing to put this... I'll put this in good, but this one's pretty close to mid for me. This one's pretty close to mid for me. I'm not crazy about Elegant Blade. Here's Electron right here. This is definitely my least favorite of, like... I guess the Atom set, I guess you could call it. I don't know. Proton, neutron, electron. The shape is cool. I'm gonna put it in good. I'm gonna put this one in good. Bad reskin? Well, to be fair, I think Proton was actually the reskin. Electro Saw. This one's another good for me. An electric chainsaw is always cool. You can't go wrong with it. It's nothing crazy, but I am going to put it in good. Is Imp Trident on here? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. If it's not on here, then the knife was never in the game. You hallucinated it. Straight up Mandela effect, you know? Egg Beater, goated. Neutron is better than Electron, I guess. Alright. Ooh, Egg Claymore. Egg Claymore is kind of cool. I'll put it in good. I like Egg Claymore. Matt's a member for 30 months. I appreciate it. I don't know what that says, and I don't know if I can read it, because it could be a swear, but I appreciate your message nonetheless. Earthen Blade. Kind of cool. I liked it at the time. Right now, it's kind of mid. Alright. Earth Elemental. I guess this one's good. This one's fine. Alright, next. Dreamwalker, easy goated. We all remember crafting this knife. It still looks super cool to this day. Nice purple sword, really nice effect. Like, when people think of Assassin, I feel like they still think of Dreamwalker. Really nice. Alright, up next is the Dragon Breath. This one gets a good. Not as crazy as, like, Dreamwalker or anything, but still pretty good. Still remember Jesse hoarding 200 of those? Good times, man. Good times. I wonder what those Dragon Breaths are doing now. Diamond Challenger, I believe? Is this Diamond Challenger? No, this is Diamond Tier. Mid. Mid. Not crazy about Diamond Tier. Alright. Demon Heart. This was really hype when it came out. Mid. It's alright. Cool sword. Nice effects. Nothing crazy, though. Remember when they took out Diamond Nano? Yeah, Diamond Nano and Onyx Challenger. I believe it's Onyx Challenger. Those are... No, not Onyx Challenger. I think Onyx Shadow. That's what it's called. Onyx Shadow. Those are obviously not in the game anymore, so they're not on the tier list. Diamond Nano and Onyx Shadow. Here's Defender right here. This one is mid. Defender looks like a toy? You're not completely wrong. Ah, this is Dawnstar, right? I was never a big fan of Dawnstar. Kind of bad. Never a big fan of it. Alright, what's next? Ooh, Dark Horse. Where are we putting Dark Horse? This one's OG. Really cool unicorn reskin. Came out in 2017. Very nice mythic to craft. And really good Katy Perry song. Goated. Alright. We are nearing the end. We are nearing the end, ladies and gentlemen. Dark Claw's pretty cool. I'll put it in good. I like Dark Claw. All right. Ah, Dark Age. I believe this is called Dark Age in the game. I like the purple. Other than that, I think it's mid. You hate Dark Age? Valid. Alright, next. Cutlass. This knife looked weird when it came out, and it's still not that great for me. Kind of bad. Alright. Ah, yes. This is the, Cupid? I think it's just called Cupid. It's fine. Pretty big knife. Decent color, I guess. I don't know if it's worthy of good, though. Is it worthy of good? Is it worthy of good? No. No, it's not. It's mid for me. I'm sorry. Crystal Blade. I think I put Dark Crystal in kind of bad. I think I'm going to do the same for Crystal Blade. Cupid looks too much like a push pop. I like push pops though. Maybe I should have put it on good. Honestly, I think it kind of sold the knife for me trying to roast it. I do kind of want push pops. Those are good. Ah, yes. Good old crypto. It's aight. Looks kind of weird. I like virtual and MM2 better. Mid. The voting freeze? Look, I voted mid and it's not there. I don't know why it's doing that. I think we've had like 2 or 3 knives that just froze with their voting. Ah, Cosmic Eye. Decent knife. It looks kind of weird. Gets a mid from me. Nothing crazy. Cosmic Eye is definitely OG. Alright, next. No data ranging at Cosmic Eye during Heroic Case unboxing. I just wanted new stuff for content. I kept getting Cosmic Eye, which was kind of painful. Competitor Blade, really nice. Cool effect. Kind of standard nowadays, but this was the first Mythic with its own effect. I'm going to put it in good. I'm going to put it in good. Alright, nearing the end. Imp Trident did not make it. Such is life. Im Trident goes in the trash for not making it on time to the tier list. That's, you know, that's their problem, not mine. Competitor Blade 2, really good. Basically the same as Competitor Blade 1, so I'm still gonna put it in 2. Or I'm still gonna put it in good. I'm gonna put it in good, but I do like Competitor Blade 2 better than Competitor Blade 1. Chaos Axe, mid. I think it's decent for a tier 1. Other than that, nothing crazy. The tier list is fishy, for real. Alright, Champion Blade. I think I put Elegant Blade in good, which was a little generous. And I'm, you know, while I don't think Champion Blade is really that much to write home about, it is my first top 10 prize and kind of what started my channel in the first place. So I am gonna put it in goated. I am gonna put it in goated. Not really because of his looks, but just mostly nostalgia. Mostly nostalgia. Alright, Champion Axe 1. Still really nice to this day. Still really nice. We're putting it in goated. It's nice. And I did grind for it. I'll go with you guys there. I'll put that in goated. And then I think the last one is Champion Axe 2. Champion Axe 2 better than Champion Axe 1. I agree. I think the blue definitely works better for Champion Axe. So, I guess, I don't know. If I put Champion Axe 1 and goated, I guess I have to do it for Champion Axe 2 as well. We did it? I think we did it. I think that's it. I think that's it. There it is. It's over. Wow, that was unanimous? Dang. There it is. The definitive tier list. Every single exotic, mythic, and dream known to man.